Get ready for Rugby Fever, where young talents from all over come to showcase their skills in the ultimate school showdown. Meet the future field heroes of rugby. Experience the thrill of every try time. Feel the power of epic tackles. Chase the school glory with every match. Cheer for your school. Get ready to watch epic rugby battle and witness the rise of future champs. The excitement is contagious. Catch the action here. Welcome to the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2024, where legends begin.
The Basil Veeratunga Shield is up for grabs for the 64th time as St. Peter's host St. Joseph's at Bambalapitiya. Welcome to Bambalapitiya as St. Peter's College are taking on St. Joseph's. The Basil Veeratunga Shield is of course up for grabs here, and we are in for an encounter which could be marred by mud. The field is pretty much horrendous at this moment, and we are all optimistic that there will be some rugby action at some point. The weather, it has been pretty much as you can see it on screen right now. There has been water all over the place. It has rained pretty much for about an hour and a half before kickoff, and now they are all getting into the act of trying to get the field ready for this game to kick off. The host St. Peter's, they are surely in with a task at hand, but I'm sure they will get this going sooner rather than later. St. Peter's have been overwhelming throughout this season as they have comfortably managed 3 out of 3. St. Joseph's on the other hand have stuttered a bit, but after the you could call it a surprise defeat to Vidyartha, they have bounced back not once but twice. Rains are predicted with a maximum temperature forecasted at 29 and a minimum at 26. Wind speeds could increase and it could vary throughout the game, but we have had plenty of rain, and now we will be hoping that it has stopped for us to get this game underway. After a week or 12 days of drama, we have somehow managed to get things going again. We'll be playing the fixtures of week 3 as Vidyartha College pretty much dispatched Kingswood, and so did DS Senanayaka, as Candy teams seem to be struggling to keep up with the pace of the Colombo lads. St. Peter's were put under pressure by Wesley College here, but Wesley unfortunately lasted just 60 minutes or so as they fell away. Zahira College tried hard, scored spectacular tries, but fell short to Royal, and St. Joseph's will registered their second win out of their third game rather. Isipatana College made easy work of Dharmaraja, and the game that pretty much put a halt on this Dialog Schools Rugby League was won by St. Thomas's rather, beg your pardon, and Trinity rounded off the week with a comprehensive win over Sri Sumangala as efforts continue But on the other side, the boys are warming up, and we are extremely hopeful that we will be able to get some action. Everyone is getting in the thick of the action, but I'm sure everyone watching would want the two teams out there rather than what they're looking at right now. The points tables, well, majority of the games will be played today, so Group 1A hasn't changed from where it ended on the 30th of June. Isipathana DS, Trinity and St. Thomas in the top 4, while Science, Dharmaraja, St. Anthony's and Sri Sumangala sit at the bottom. The last two teams, Sri Sumangala and St. Anthony's, have not yet managed to register a victory, while the top two have been unbeatable. On the other side, in Group 2A, Royal College, with their fighting victory against Wesley, 4 out of 4 sitting pretty on top with 23 points. They unfortunately fell short of registering the bonus point last evening, but well, now it's number 2 taking on number 3 here at Bambalapitiya, while Wesley will have to be happy with sitting just above Vidyartha at number 4, while Zahira, Kingswood and Thurston are yet to register a win. This group, well, plenty of people say that this group is the more competitive group, if I can put it that way, but I think DS and Isipathana will have something to say about that. We are about, well, I'll not put a time frame to how long we will be back in, but we will be back soon with some rugby action.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756. Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Radials. The road is yours.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
හැමදේම අතලඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න prima කොතුමි fun තමයි
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Studies එකයි jobs දෙක තුන කරන්න.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
Surf Excel වල double magic එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් comfort premium සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipide, rasa lemon rasa ye. Jeevithayama mihirai, Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, chilven lemon.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
අප්පා හරියට waterproof කරේ නැත්නම් ටයිල් වල සල්ලි ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ගිය සල්ලි සේරම වතුරේ
ඉහළ ටෙන්සයිල් ඇඩිෂන් සහ ක්‍රැක් බ්‍රිජින් හැකියාව සමගින් ඔබේ නිවාස සියලු ජලකාන්දු වලින් ආරක්ෂා කරගන්න ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer ජලකාන්දුවට තිත.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sport.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Welcome back to Bambalapitiya as we have good news and the kickoff is continuing on time as well they have some match to clear things out and thankfully the weather is clearing out as well and we will be having a game. I have Hamza with me in the commentary box. Hamza, welcome.
Hi Romario, good to be back. I think there's a lot of hard work put in by the ground staff at Bambalapitiya. You could see that on the screens, you know, they're pulling all the water out. There are some water pumps sucking all the water out. So I would say another few minutes, everything to be taken off. I can see both teams warming up. They're doing their drills and they're doing their warm-ups properly. So hopefully we're able to see a good match.
Indeed, I'm sure everyone watching as well will be looking forward to a good encounter here at Bambalapitiya as the efforts continue in the center and We are going to have a look at this week's fixtures. The only game which took place was yesterday at Havelock Park. Wesley College managing to unfortunately not get over the line yet again, as Royal managed a 27-14 victory, and they continue unbeaten. So the pressure will be on St. Peter's College to keep the unbeaten tag alive.
Definitely, because I think Royal implemented a different strategy yesterday. I think everyone expected them to play a forward-based game, but then apparently they scored 2 tries on the corners and 1 individual brilliance by the Royal forward who scored on the left corner. So out of the 3 tries, 2 were scored on the corner by the backs. And I think Wesley, on the other hand, I felt they were a good team in the first 30 minutes. Probably in the latter part of the second half, they went down to Royal because Royal, they kept up their momentum a bit fast. And I feel Wesley couldn't sustain to keep them beyond the try line.
50 minutes is all Wesley lasted as they fell away. And leading the tables from week 1, and he has been there pretty much all throughout. Vishenka Silva from St. Peter's College will be no doubt looking to add to his 7 tries, while Gayan Perra and Nakib Mohammed sit on 5 in second place, and Kavisha Dilhara and Liana Gunawardana in third place with 4 tries. Vishenka Silva continues to sit on top of the top point scorer graphic as well with 35 points. Unfortunately, he does not kick too many points, as he has gathered all his 35 with tries, while Oshada and Nabil Yahya in second and third, and Gayan Perra and Nakib Mohammed on our level on 4th.
I think Nabil Yahya was 100% accurate at yesterday's game, and it's being a away game for them. That was a good booster for the young lad.
So both teams have headed back into the dressing rooms to put on their game day kit as efforts continue. We will go for a quick commercial break, Hamza, and be back on the other side with team card and action.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
ඔබේ බිත්තියට අනර්ගතම සුදු පැහැයක් ලබා ගැනීමට සහ ඔබ බිත්තියට තෝරන පේන්ට් එකේ පාට හරියටම පෙන්වන නව සුවිශේෂී පොලිමර් සංයෝගයක් සමගින් ගේ ඇතුළත සහ පිටත බිත්ති නිමා කරගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කින් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
ටයිල් නන්නියමට මැච් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ටයිල් ඇල්ලුවේ මොනවල?
ඕනෑම මතු පිටකට ඕනෑම තත්වයකට ජීවිත කාලයටම ඔරොත්තු දෙන්න අල්ලගන්න. ලංකාවේ SLS තත්ත්ව සහතිකෙන් පිදුම්ලත් එකම ටයිල් ඇඩෙසිව් සන්නාමය. ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩෙසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
සර්ෆ් එක්සෙල් වල ඩබල් මැජික් එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ, රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chill when a lemon.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
We are awaiting the entry of the two teams as the formalities are about to begin pre-game as the two teams battle it out for the 64th time in the Battle of the Saints encounter. And up for grabs is the Basil Veeratunga Shield, which St. Peter's are the current holders of. Hamza.
Yeah, actually this battle is a kind of a very personal battle between the teams because the big match is a big match always. And especially the Basil Veeratunga Shield was, I think it was retained twice over by St. Peter's before last year, 2018. 2018, I think it was a similar situation or similar weather conditions at Sia, where St. Joseph won 10-5. And 2017, St. Joseph beat St. Peter's again at Bambalapitiya. And I think it was Tariq's team which beat St. Peter's after 16 years at Sia. And that was the last time that they broke the hoodoo, and then thereafter the battle was very close. I would say both teams have been really battling it out. Even the last year's game was a last minute try. I think in 2022 there was a last minute drop goal, so it was always a close battle between the two teams.
Indeed, points are something that you could expect as St. Peter's, of course, have been sublime throughout the season, They are undefeated, 3 out of 3, and St. Joseph's College will be looking to put an end to that unbeaten streak, as St. Joseph's College make their way into the field. St. Peter's has already done so. Dulaj Navodya, the captain, leading his team out, will be no doubt looking to keep his unblemished record intact.
Definitely, Romario. I think they'll go for a lineup and anthems. The ground conditions are, I would say, pretty much decent than what it was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of hard work put in by the ground staff, the committees and all that. And we could expect a good match, Romario, I would say, because I always saw St. Joseph as a very good fighting spirit, and I would expect a forwards versus the backs battle, but then now probably the game strategies have changed between the two camps, I would say.
Plenty of changes in the St. Joseph lineup, but I'm sure St. Peter's College will be going pretty much unchanged as we prepare for the formalities before the game. The singing of the college anthems and the lineups. St. Joseph's College with 4+ changes, and 3 are in the backs, while 2 come in the forwards. Malinda Pereira and Rodrigo in the front row, with Hamish Gamage, inform Hamish Gamage, partnering up with Janit Marasinghe, and Cruz Pereira and the skipper Vishika Fernando in at number 8. Senithu Iran moves back to his customary number 9 role as Bhishma Jayasekara comes in at 10. Ivana White and Malshan Devmin line up in the centres, with Kitnuka, Giran and Nathan Gunaratna rounding off the run on 15 for St. Joseph's College.
And the Petrite lineup is the front row is with Veerabansa and Ritmal, with Janaka Ranasinghe as the hooker. 2 lock forwards, Revana Pereira and Shenuka Pereira. The third row is Kularatna Fernando and skipper Navodya, with Salit Galage, the link man, with Rahul Pete as fly half, Vishenka as the blind wing, Tikshana Aditya and Yumet partnering up as centres, Vihan Rushit as wing three-quarter, and the fullback Pasindu Bandara. Replacements, Situla, Ashaz, Chirat, Senut, Ashok, Janut, Sheval, Praneet, Suleiman is back in the team after the Wesley game, and Netshan.
St. Peter's, as strong as they are, will surely be put to test in this wet conditions here at Bambalapitiya, Hisham.
Yes, thank you for having me, Romario. So it's not the ideal conditions for I think both teams will be looking forward to, but regardless of it, at least the rain has stopped. But I'm pretty sure both teams will be determined to play their own brand of rugby they have been showcasing this season, regardless of the weather or the ground conditions.
The clergy.
You can see Reverend Father Victor Silva, the former rector of the primary section of St. Peter's, and then I think he moved to St. Joseph as well on your screens. So Hisham, I think we were discussing about the attack plan. It would have been ideal forwards, Joe's forwards versus the Petrite backs. And now that it has rained, I'm sure the strategies would have changed by the coaches. So what are your thoughts?
Well, coming into this game, apart from this 1 week break which we have, I'm pretty sure the St. Joseph's coaching staff would have observed the Wesley versus St. Peter's game, where the Wesley forwards really exposed some defensive weaknesses for the Petrites. But with that said, Sanat Martes is a very shrewd coach, so I'm pretty sure he would have worked on those and also come up with a game plan to counter any attack that the St. Joseph's, the heavy St. Joseph's squads would put across them. But with that said, we all know what the Pete Wrights back division are capable of, and with that, led by the St. Peter's skipper, their mobile third row really helps that cause as well. So like I said, it's an interesting battle, and I think the initial foray of which team tries to take control of the game would be very crucial in determining the outcome of this game as well.
Plenty up for grabs here at the St. Peter's College grounds, as the college anthems are being sung. First the visitors and now St. Peter's College. Hamza, what do you think? How do you think the St. Peter's backs will adapt to the conditions?
See, Romario, I think our strengths, I would say the Pete Wright strengths are with the backs, definitely. Like Hisham said, you know, on the second half against the Wesley game, they exposed themselves. So I would say they would still run their backs because that's our strength. So Coach Martis would definitely play for the strength. But at the same time, St. Joseph's are quite good in their forwards play, especially in rucks and, you know, the fringes play. So that also has to be taken care of because it's wet conditions. You might not know whether it will rain or not. The ball is slippery. There's so much that the backs could do if the ball is slippery, and, you know, because they are running fast, and, you know, the ball popping, the offloading, everything has to be crisp and accurate for you to score, because one fumble would definitely change the whole game.
Just to add to that point, I think even though a concerning point for St. Joseph's would be, even though their forwards are heavy, in terms of ball handling, they have been a bit loose. So that's something they'll really need to take care of. And to add to that, they have a wet ground condition, so the ball is going to be slippery. So they've got to really be careful of that point as well.
Certainly, both teams' handling will no doubt be tested in these conditions here at Bambalapitiya. Thankfully, the rains have cleared out with just a bit of water on the field, but play is going on as scheduled, and the two teams are now being introduced to the respective rectors from each school as they get their final congratulations before the all-important game. Past skippers in the stand watching on and hoping that the Basil Veeratunga Shield will be able to be brought back to Maradana. But having said that, we have no doubts that they are going to be tested, as we see the St. Peter's College and the St. Joseph's College rectors being introduced to the teams.
I think the chief guest is Mr. Nalin Jayasundara, one of the old Pete Wrights and one of the sponsors, director at Aiken Spence Travels.
Plenty will lie on the skippers of Vishika Fernando for St. Joseph's College, as now it's time for the St. Peter's College skipper to introduce his 15 to the rectors of both schools. I think territory will play a massive role in this game, Hamza.
Definitely, I think it will be a kicking game as well, because you want to test your fullbacks and apply pressure on the kicks, because like I said, you know, the ball is wet, the conditions are not, the underfoot conditions are not the best for the forwards as well, because, you know, it's muddy and probably it will be a kicking game, I would say, and then they would test out, because the wind, I'm not sure which side is St. Joseph attacking. I think the wind is blowing across to the right side of your screens.
We are moments away from kickoff, Hisham. And what do you think? Who would come up trumps?
Well, on paper, of course, St. Peter's are clear-cut favourites. But, you know, this is a traditional fixture as well. So it adds a bit more spice into this. And historically, even St. Peter's in the recent past has proven going into this game as underdogs, they have come out on top. So I'm pretty sure St. Joseph's will be looking to topple the apple cart here today. But you've got to admit, St. Peter's, the defending champions, are the clear favourites for me.
The man in charge will be Callum Sandaruwan, and he will be assisted with by Jivaka Fonseca and Nipuna Amaratunga. So they will have quite the responsibility to let this game flow. As by the looks of it, it will be St. Joseph's College lining up from left to right on your screen, and Senedueran will be the man with the duties to kick off this game. Well, we are moments away from kickoff in this Dialog Schools Rugby League encounter. St. Joseph's taking on St. Peter's, as Senedueran kicks it deep into the 22 and straight away fumble from the Peterite lock forward, but the skipper breaking through, and now he has a man on the inside, gives it to the speedster on the wing. Willie Bree brought down. Well. There will be a lot of questions to be answered, but this is something we should expect in this game, Hamza.
Definitely missed tackles, wet shorts, wet jerseys. You know, you miss one tackle, I think Dulaj had the support of the fastest man in the field, Hisham.
And by the looks of it, off screen, Vishenka Silva has been awarded the early try. Just about 35 seconds on the clock, and St. Peter's College strike straight away through an Amana Bank try, and Vishenka Silva adds to his tally.
Well, the irony for the Josephians there is they missed the tackles of two deadly players, the St. Peter's number 8 and their captain, and then the top try scorer for currently in this season, Vishenka Silva, who's been having a tremendous season so far. Just sprinted across and then added the finishing touches beautifully. Here we go. Dulaj out of 1, 2, 3. Finds space. Clearly looking where he can find support. Has the support inside of Vishenka Silva. Asks for the ball. Look at that. Clear space. All he had to do was just spin his ears back. A little bit of a dancing goose step. Fends off two players and beautiful score.
The extras go unadded, but St. Peter's College have had a dream start, Hamza.
Definitely, I think these extras, talking about it, I mean, St. Peter's didn't have the best of the conversions during the season, I would say. I think they are less than 50%, Hisham, because in a key game, those 2 points will be very vital. What are your thoughts, Hisham?
Exactly, and I think in general, throughout this school season so far, except for a very few teams, place kicking and kick towards goal has drastically dropped. It's not the level we would expect at A Division Rugby in school level.
Iran kicks off, and St. Peter's College running from inside their own 22. This time it was the fullback, but now they opt to clear their lines, and the ball let bounced by Nathan, but he somehow manages to get it under his grasp and returns the kick. Did not have the option of going out on the full, and bounces it in the tram lines for the first line out on the game.
Well, he's lucky he did put that play out of play rather, because that man Vishenka Silva, again, had he found the ball, would have had a free run on the other side. Regardless of it, St. Peter's now will have the throw into this line out. The skipper doing the duties.
Dulaj now hits his flanker as they straight away St. Peter's at home. Goes to the line, and it's cleared by Yemut. Yumet Shihara rather, beg your pardon, as Nathan Gunaratne returns. Now Shihara yet again puts boot to ball. This time lacking a bit of coordination there, Bhishma, but grabs and puts on a bit of a step. Beats one, beats two. Just outside the 22, he's been brought down as the Josephians. Big forward stepping in at scrum half as Hamish takes it into contact. Now St. Joseph's College through Iran. Takes his time, gives it to Bhishma. Shaky takes quite a bit of time to clear and does not find touch as St. Peter's College now yet again through their fullback carving up this St. Joseph's College defense, but unfortunately for them a forward pass brings an end to that move.
Well, this is where St. Joseph have to be really careful because St. Peter's have so many dangerous backs within their ranks. One missed tackle or an unnecessary kick could mean a try. That's how deadly the speed right backs could be. Here we go. There you go, just a one step inside, few missed tackles and he was through. Had that pass, found that man, could have been another try, who knows, but St. Joseph's live. So it's the first scrum. There you go, was that a knock forward? Yes it is. St. Joseph's are really just not doing any favors for themselves here. It's holding on as well, so they end up giving a penalty.
So Hisham, the wet ball really troubles. And I think St. Peter's still wants to run with the ball. As Vishenka Silva again going on the left flank. Well brought down by the Josephian defender.
Well, St. Peter's seems to be very clear in their intent. They're using the full width of the pitch. And it doesn't seem like they're bothered about the ground conditions. They just want to play their own brand of rugby, the rugby they're very comfortable with. And that shows how confident they are of their skill set, of their game plan.
Skipper Dulaj Navodya thought it was a Peterite line out, but by the looks of it, it is the St. Joseph's College hooker Pereira.
6 minutes to the game. I think territory-wise, Peterites are in the Josephians 22. Good line out by the Joes.
Great pressure coming in there by the Peterite defenders, but Bhishma clears his lines this time around and does find touch. The dangerous Vishenka Silva there, already added to his 7 tries this season, and he seems to be coasting away as pressure early on been heavily applied by St. Peter's College on the Josephians. Pereira lining up, and unfortunately that goes over as St. Peter's College now from broken play. Extremely dangerous, but this time the tackle brought the man down as they hang on to possession, and now gives it out to their forwards. In the number 18 jumper playing in the second row was Pereira, as a half break there at St. Peter's College. Now opts to go to their line this time around. The kick charged down, bit of pressure coming in, and St. Peter's College have somehow managed to secure position again, and they rebuild from just outside that 22. Goes the big prop forward, as now back again to the Peterite line. Dulaj Navodya finds himself on the wing and beats one, beats two, and is brought down by Senitu Iran. A great cover in there, but Unfortunately, the referee says that there was a hand in the ruck as the Pete Wright number 9, Gallagher, takes it and gives it to his big forwards. They set it up and the second phase they go back to their line. Potent Pete Wright line. Somehow the Josephian scrambling defense cleans things up, but by the looks of it, a penalty has been awarded as the referee is going to have a word with his touch judge. Nipuna sharing his thoughts.
I think Romario, like I said before, I think Pete Wrights are playing as per their strengths. And even on a penalty, they want to take a short tap and then run the ball to the corners, and they want to use the full width of the grounds. Hisham, what do you think about that line out of the Josephs? Because I don't think they should take a long throw on a wet condition. They should always take a number 2 and a 4. Probably it's a strategy, but then look where they ended up.
Exactly. I think at the moment they just need to focus on their basics, keep things very tight, come into this game first of all because they are out of sorts. Their defense, they're always backtracking. At the moment they just survived because I think it's just a penalty, not a card. But they're on the back foot. St. Peter's all out attack here. So St. Joseph's really need to settle down, slow things down, and then get themselves into this game first.
We could see the replay of that high tackle. I think the referees are very strict on the high tackles as well. Here you go. I think St. Peter's touchdown. Let's wait for the call from the referee. I think he's consulting the AR.
Look to be a try.
And yes, by the looks of it, St. Peter's College score their second Amana Bank try in the game, this time through their skipper Dulaj Navodya.
Well, this guy is not the biggest on the park, especially when it comes to number 8, but he really packs a punch. He's been outstanding, was outstanding last season as well. And this year, he has kept on that momentum. And as skipper, he's really taken up that mantle and he's driving his team forward.
If you have noticed, Hisham, I think Dulaj always stands in between the center and the wing quarter to create that extra space. You know, he straighten up the line he gives, and then otherwise he would just run on the corner lines. I think probably it's a strategy by Coach Martis, and Dulaj have been adopting this same style in the last few games. And like I said, you know, he's not the typical number 8, not the biggest. Probably he's mobile, and then he wants to use his the speed and the power to run the ball on the corners.
Shihara unable to find his kick in range as the replay of that try. There were a couple of Josephian bodies as well, but to no avail as Dulaj Navodya caught them napping, you could say, and crashed over. 11 minutes gone on the clock, and St. Peter's College 2 tries to the goods as Iran this time puts it high. Just about 10, but well collected by the St. Peter's center by the looks of it.
That was a good kick actually, because that should be the kickoff style, especially on wet conditions where St. Joseph can really attack that kickoff as well, like what we do in sevens.
Yumet Shihara yet again puts boot to ball and is continuing to pin St. Joseph's College inside their own half. But this time around, Nathan puts in a well executed kick to find touch.
Coach Nilfa Ibrahim on the background there won't be really happy how things have gone so far for his team, but still early doors, they can recover, just need to settle into this game.
Absolutely, Sham. I think there's plenty of time, and like I said, St. Joseph's need to take it slow, keep it tight, keep the ball with them. The only thing that they lack is position. They've been losing the position, and St. Peter's have been pounding on the advantage of losing that position. So let's see how it goes. Dulaj Navodya taking the line out. Not straight is a call by the referee. St. Joseph get a scrum on the 10 meter.
Aiden Fernando was the target on that occasion, but just about not hitting his range. Navodya can see he's clearly not too happy with himself, as Iran prepares to feed into the scrum. St. Joseph's College. The referee, though, not happy with how the two teams did bind on that occasion, as he calls for a reset. Iran feeds the scrum, but the ball cannot come out from the same place where it entered, so the referee says that they'll have to go for a third time.
I think referee would really consider the safety aspect of the scrums as well. You know, I think probably he can even move 1 meter either backwards or forwards if the field is not so great.
Some good pressure coming in by the home team, but the skipper for St. Joseph's College breaks, beats one, but is brought down, as a good counter attack there by St. Peter's, but put away as the big Josephian forward takes the ball into contact. Now it's their prop forward, as St. Joseph's College are managing to apply some pressure, but the Peterite defense is holding firm, and by the looks of it, the ball was turned over, but it has been knocked on, so St. Joseph's College will have an advantage. And with the things not going anywhere, the referee Callum brings play back for the knock-on. Quarter of the hour mark just brought up on the clock, as St. Joseph's College, I think Hamza, this is their second time also they are coming in to the Peterite half.
Definitely, I think St. Joseph would have thought this would be a good chance for them to score. Let's see what other options they got.
Iran breaks and gives it out to Bhishma, as he does not manage to get the pass away. St. Joseph's College still with possession. Not the cleanest of passes there, but well collected by Malinder. But he's brought down in a good tackle. St. Peter's College rushing up and are getting in the face of St. Joseph's, as here goes Nathan. Gives out the pass, but Bhishma was brought down and the ball has been turned over. It's Ramita who managed to grab that ball away from St. Joseph's College and St. Peter's College straight away, flamboyantly giving it out to their three-quarter line, as the Josephian defender does well to slow the ball down there. But now Shihara gives it out to his skipper. He puts on some footwork, beats one, but he's brought down, and Nathan goes for the turnover, but well, in fact, the referee says that the turnover was good for St. Joseph's College, and a Peterite attack nipped in the bud there by the Josephian Hisham.
Well, there's that factor which Hamza highlighted earlier, using Dulaj Navodaya on the flanks. And what a player to have as well. And like you said, St. Joseph's lucky enough to win that penalty. Well, at the moment, nothing's going right for St. Joseph, so perhaps they would just try to camp themselves inside the Peterite half for a bit, try to win a penalty, try to get themselves in the scoreboard, into the game, at least keep the distance within the score, within touching distance as well. I think one more score here by St. Peter's next will really make things tough for the away team here.
Yeah, Hisham, I think hardly Josephian's backs didn't get the ball at all. So it was always the forwards who is hitting those pods in the center. Try to create some rucks in the middle.
Quite shaky there by Nathan, but he somehow manages to help the Josephians win a penalty, as the Peterite defender at the breakdown was penalized for not supporting his body weight.
Yeah, Romario, I mean, that was a good call by the referee. If you notice, this particular season, referees are very strict on the breakdowns, especially the ruck situations. I mean, I have seen a lot of penalties have been blown on breakdowns for not on your feet or diving through the rucks. I mean, here it was a similar situation. The Peterite players' hands are on the ground. As per to the law, you cannot keep the hands on the ground. That's like you're not allowing the opposition team to ruck equally because you have kept your hand on the ground. So, I mean, it was a good call. I think it's something that I've noticed in every game, you know, especially the breakdowns, Hisham.
Well, here we go. There you go. I think the player didn't come through the gate as well. But regardless of it, the referee did award the penalty. Now here we go. Another chance for St. Joseph's, this time on their 22. The first things first, they've got to get this line out right. Secure possession. That should be the main game here.
Mindulka unable to get a clean throw there, but there has been a, well, in fact the line out wasn't throw, wasn't straight, rather was what the referee said, as he offers the option to Dulaj Navodaya and St. Peter's.
I think Mindul is having a hard time on the line outs. I think that's the third or the fourth line out which just didn't get right.
Conditions do not help in his cause, and now, well, no prizes for guessing what St. Peter's will be doing, even though they are inside their own 22. Gallage feeds the scrum, and he gives it to Umeth as he puts boots to ball, and safety first finds the touch line.
Well, lineouts have been awful so far for St. Joseph's. Another lineout. They're still inside the Peterite half. They just can't let these opportunities go away. These set pieces are crucial, especially for a team like St. Joseph's, who are in this position now, who are just trying to get a foothold on this game as well. Any mistake here could be crucial, because they are on the attacking mindset, St. Joseph's. You can't let St. Peter's have loose play. There you go. Another turnover.
That was a perfect line out, Hisham. Number 2 throw. And they fumbled it again.
Here we go. St. Peter's now trying to use the full width of the pitch. Shihara draws the man. Here's Vishenka Silva. This time couldn't get away from his man, couldn't find the offload. St. Joseph somehow managed to turn this over. St. Joseph now with possession. Big forward taking it into contact. St. Peter's have the defense set. The disadvantage for St. Joseph's here, it's a bit slow, it's a bit static. So St. Peter's know what's coming at them, giving them time to set the defensive platform. Go to the corner, deciding to cut back in. St. Peter's rather really contesting the breakdowns as well. On that occasion, referee says not releasing. So he has given a penalty to St. Joseph. Now, could they take the 3 points? I think that is the signal from the bench. Just 20 minutes gone, so it would be a bad option. You miss this kick, you get the position back as well. And that is what skipper of St. Joseph signals. So now an opportunity for St. Joseph to get into this game, at least to get something on the scoreboard.
Bhishma lining up his first kick at goal. Not the easiest efforts. Makes a good connection, but the ball sways from in front of the uprights. Now St. Peter's College. We'll look to put this 22-meter restart as deep as possible and make St. Joseph's College work their way from inside their own half. On the wing, that's Kitnuka. He's brought down. Position recycled for St. Joseph's College. That was the big number 4 giving it out to Shehan Malinder. Well, beg your pardon. Well, yes, indeed. That's Malinder, but the turnover, illegal, says the referee, and by the looks of it, he's going to his pocket. I think there was a deliberate knock-on there.
For me, it looked like just some lazy running by the Papare player who was backtracking. Unfortunately, it did go forward, but I'm not so sure what the yellow card was for. Is it because he took possession of the ball thereafter and tried to run?
Definitely, probably he didn't allow the Josephians to take a quick touch or quick tap. So definitely that's a breach of play. And I think St. Joseph has a good option to put 3 points on the board on the 24th minute. Probably about 15 meters away from the goal post.
Well, whatever happened, I'm sure it happened before that phase. But that was Janit Marasingh who made that initial break for St. Joseph's College. And now it's Ivano White. He makes no mistake from in front, and St. Joseph's College are off the mark. 3 points courtesy, 3 points off the boot of Ivano White. Shihara puts in a deep restart collected by Iran as if he returns the kick, and straight away, just as coaches like it, the number 9 clears his lines.
Coming back to that penalty, I think St. Joseph had the ball for good 10 minutes in that play. I think they went and capitalized it at the right time because they were going on hitting on the forwards in the middle, and I think like Hisham said, they wanted St. Peter's to commit a mistake and bang on. Penalty, here we go with 3 points. So that was a good option, and
the Peterite line out overthrown by the skipper. But by the looks of it, the referee is telling him that he needs to go again. This time around, hits his target as in the number 10 jumper, sends it out to the Peterite backline as their fullback puts on a lovely pass there, but the Peterite winger caught well. A lovely flat ball there by Shihara. As now to the backs they go, and here is Navod, the skipper, on the wing, brought down by the Josephian win 3/4 Kitnuka, but St. Peter's College build in strong. Now Galage to his line. This time the fly half drops it short, and here goes Shihara. But by the looks of it, the referee has called a forward pass, and A little bit of getting to know there by the two centers.
I think referee was right on spot, Romario. That was a clear forward pass. I think he was right on the spot. There is no better person to judge that. Running on the ball lines. Very unlucky Shehara, I would say.
Flamboyant play there by Rahul Peter. But just his hands letting him down. Not happy with the setup there. The referee calls for a reset. Scrumming will be extremely difficult, Hisham, with these conditions, underfoot conditions too.
Exactly. And I think we have seen it firsthand here as well. When both teams have been really competitive in the breakdowns and even in the scrums. There you can see St. Peter's trying to exert pressure.
By the looks of it, the forwards
lifting under the pressure, it seems.
If you could just explain what happened there, Hamza.
I think during the scrum, before the ball comes out, the Josephian front row popped out. So they should be remaining binding, especially when you're driving forward or driving back. So that was a call. I think that was a penalty for St. Peter's. Because the binding of the front row is very important, especially on a driving scrum. So, you know, you need to keep your shoulders bound and then you pop out. Or probably, I would say, pushing up and then, you know, you're trying to lock, you know, because the underfoot conditions are not the greatest to keep your knobs, you know, tight to your flow or to the ground. So probably they are trying to move back and try to lock your feet. The moment the side which goes back, lock the feet, the scrum drives up and then automatically the front row pops out, you know, so that was a penalty for. I think correct call and Yumet Chehara is going to take the kick once again. I'm not sure whether, because St. Peter's have the likes of Rahul Peter as well to take their kicks. And Yumet Chehara is going to take his third kick. Let's see whether he's successful, Hisham.
Yumet Chehara, proven kicker as well. Was nursing, I think, an injury in the early part of this season. Seems to be fully recovered from that. Here's Chehara, lines it up. And the crowd will tell you, beautifully done. So St. Peter's restore their 10-point lead. So despite that early momentum, St. Joseph's have tried to stall the Peterites somewhat, but St. Peter's are playing it smart, trying to keep the lead, scoreboard lead first, and then try to build pressure from there onwards. So just over 5 minutes to go in this first half. St. Peter's lead 13 points to 3. The Josephians with the restart and St. Peter's fumble with it. The ball's all over the place. So the first knock-on will be from St. Peter's, so I think it'll be another feed-in for St. Joseph's. Another scrum, this time on the other side of the pitch.
St. Peter's College have managed to apply pressure time and time again, both in attack and in defense. Ritmal having a bit of a word, but the referee calls out the two skippers, explains to them what he is expecting. And he has given time to the skippers to have a bit of a word with their teams. What do you think, Hamza, the cause for this resets are?
I mean, as a referee, it's always good to keep communicating to your teams, rather than giving penalties and yellow cards continuously, because you warn them and you tell the skippers to have a word, and it's always good to communicate, because referee is someone, he should not be like a policeman, you wait till the infringement happens and, and then or fine you or punish you, because he should be always communicating, especially in rucks. And situation like this, I think probably there have been some communication which we cannot hear, unfortunately, between the players. So the referees, just tell the skippers to have a word and then go on with it.
Iran gives it out to Bhishma as St. Joseph's College backs this time. Bring on a move of their own, and now Nathan gives it out to the winger for St. Joseph's College, but a slippery ball and Butterfingers.
I think Coach Nilfu is biting his nails, Hisham.
Yes, and in total contrast, St. Peter's have, I think, been a bit better in how they handle the ball. I think what they have been guilty is that forward pass, which has let them down a few occasions. But apart from that, St. Peter's has been really good with their handling. They've stick to their game plan, not deviated from it. And St. Joseph's, because of the pressure, I think, kind of out of sorts now, trying to juggle themselves within their game plan, trying to get a foothold of this, which they have never had so far. Coach Sanat Maris eagerly looking on. So now St. Peter's with the feed in. Karlage sends it to Shihara. In fact, here's Shihara. Long counter pass to Vishenka. Inside pass. Finds the man. He's through. Does he need support? But finds the Josephian player, unfortunately, there for St. Peter's. St. Joseph's now with possession. That's how St. Peter's can be, how dangerous St. Peter's can be. Turnover ball, and within seconds from defense to attack. In St. Joseph, you can see the way they're trying to even get out of jail. They're out of sorts. Their exit plan is not working. Floating pass to Bhishma. Just tries to put it out of play. It is not successful. Here's Vishenka. Loose pass. I think the Josephian player could have safely brought him down and then contested for a turnover. Instead, he was just holding him up. But St. Peter's, they've got men out wide. Here's Dulaj Navodya. Unfortunately, he slips. Tries to still go on. Good tackle there from St. Joseph's. But St. Peter's, they've got their players back. Good rush defense this time by the Josephian loose forward, I think. Opportunity to turn that ball over, but no. Here's Garlage, try to snap his way through. Finds the pass. Here are the Pete Wright supporting players. 2 against 1, but an awful kick there by Umed Shihara this time. Kicked out on the full. So that brings that stands off play to an end.
I think that 13-14 channel of St. Peter's has to be really shut down by Josephians. If not, they're going to have trouble in the second half. If you have noticed, all those passes are running the corners, running the touch line. So definitely St. Joseph really need to have a different strategy to shut down that 13-14 or 13-11 channel.
Lovely hands there by the Pete Wright players, but the feet letting them down with the kick going astray. Now Mindulka Pereira throws in and finds Janit Marasinghe as St. Joseph's College set up a roll-in maul. The referee says once as the ball squirts out from the back, and now here goes Kitnuka. Beats a couple of players, but he's held up in the tackle. Somehow manages to find his way down, but Dulaj Navodya has turned over possession, and the ball is like a cake of soap as St. Peter's College through Umed Shihara. Now Garlage looks left, looks right, goes left rather. St. Peter's College with momentum. Now to the back line. Here goes their speedy outside backs. Vishenka Silva, that is, as he is brought down. But the penalty goes against St. Joseph's College, and now the referee is going to have a word with his touch judge. Referee says that the Josephian defense needs to retreat back 10 meters, as the penalty was awarded for incorrect entry. Now the fly off. Rahul finds a touch.
Well, now it's line out time. St. Joseph's now will really have to defend this with all what they've got, because if St. Peter's score here, it's going to really add to the scoreboard. And 13-3 could be 18-3. Perhaps with the conversion it could be even 23. You never know. St. Peter's line out. We're already into extra time in the first half. This could be the last play. St. Peter's with the line out. Here comes the rolling maul. I think St. Joseph didn't contest that rolling maul early on, but have St. Peter's scored? Yes, they have. That's number 5 for St. Peter's.
Pereira scores St. Peter's College third Amana Bank try, as the home team seems to be running away with it, Hamza.
Definitely, I think that's the first line out that St. Peter's got in the 5 meter, and probably they want to try that out with their forwards and the rolling maul, because they have been running too much in the entire game, giving a rest before the half-time for the backs, Hisham.
Yes, and look at that score now. From 13-3, it's 18-3. Looks a lot of... And this will really compile a lot of more problems for Coach Nilfa Ibrahim as well. Here we go. Good, clean line out. And on the onset, St. Joseph's were not keen on defending that. They were nowhere. Look at that defense. It was almost a walkthrough for the St. Peterite forwards.
Definitely, Hisham. Let's see how Umet Shihara takes his kick on the left.
He certainly is capable of it. Shihara lines it up, but it's not on target. So that's it. Referee signals half time. What a half.
3 gutsy tries by St. Peter's College, and they have raced away to 18 points with the visitors. A solitary penalty off the boot of Ivano White makes up a scoreline of 18 points to 3, as the players make their way back into the sheds. .3 is the confirmation, as St. Peter's College have raced away.
It's good to see the crowds have built up, Romario and Hisham, because just 1 hour ago there was hardly anyone, because they would have thought the match would have been called off, or they want to stay at home and watching the game from their sofas. And it's good to see all the stands have been filled up, especially the grandstands, and you could see still people are coming in.
Maliban savory crackers. Well, I'm sure the fans watching out there, the Peterite fans, will require some savory crackers, as Maliban has been a household name in the biscuit industry in Sri Lanka. We will go in for a quick commercial break, and on the other side we will be back with second half action from Bambalapitiya.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipide, rasa lemon rasa ye, jeevithayama mihirai. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon වෙන්න lemon.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat car radials. The road is yours.
ටයිල් නම් නියමයට මැච් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ටයිල් ඇල්ලුවේ මොනවලද?
ඕනෑම මතු පිටකට ඕනෑම තත්වයකට ජීවිත කාලයටම ඔරොත්තු දෙන්න අල්ලගන්න. ලංකාවේ SLS තත්ත්ව සහතිකින් පිදුම්ලත් එකම ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් සන්නාමය. ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
සර්ෆ් එක්සෙල් වල ඩබල් මැජික් එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Seat car radials. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Train එකේ ඇල්ලගින් සෆාරියෙන් යාලේ ඇවිත් අලි බලස්සුවට තියන් සෙල්ෆි ගහමු වරෙන් මචං උතුර දකුණේ කොහේ ගියා ට්‍රිප් වන් එක ඩබල් වෙන්න කොතුමි රසට හදා නැති නැතක ෂෙයා කරන් කමුද මචං ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
සර්ෆ් එක්සෙල් වල ඩබල් මැජික් එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Real energy for real life. Ride. NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat car radials. The road is yours.
ඔබේ බිත්තියට අනර්ගතම සුදු පැහැයක් ලබා ගැනීමට සහ ඔබ බිත්තියට තෝරන පේන්ට් එකේ පාට හරියටම පෙන්වන නව සුවිශේෂී පොලිමර් සංයෝගයක් සමගින් ගේ ඇතුළත සහ පිටත බිත්ති නිමා කරගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
More tension, more excitement.
Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare.
Don't go away, the action's just begun.
The rains have returned, but somehow the ground staff are working hard, working overtime to clear things out. And this is what happened in the first half. St. Peter's College got off to a sublime start as Silva added to his try tally with an early break from their skipper. The referees had to consult the AR, but the try was awarded. Soon after, St. Peter's College doubled their try tally, this time through their skipper Dulaj Navodaya, as he crashed over for their second. Ivano White added the solitary penalty for St. Joseph's College. Vishenka Silva, of course, did not have the best of days off the boot, but we are ready for the second half. And Hamza, pretty much more of the same, is it, from St. Peter's?
I would say yes, because that game plan has worked. What we like to see is, interestingly, how St. Joseph could defend the back line of Peters. Rahul Peter kicks off.
A deep kickoff in the second half, and the Josephian receiver gracefully clears his lines, and an early opportunity for St. Peter's College to run, Hisham.
Yes, and interested to see which option St. Peter's will opt for this time. And a small question, Romario, so is that the fastest try scored this season? Because the first try scored in the first half, that was right off kickoff. So perhaps maybe the fastest try scored.
Good question there, Hisham. The answers we will bring to you as Navodaya hits the tail of the line out as the pit right roll-in maul is set up. The referee says that was the same maul, but the ball has been lost forward. And no advantage, says the referee, as he goes for the scrum in favour of St. Joseph's College, Hamza.
Yeah, I think that was a surprise move. Definitely the Josephians would have never thought that they would drive that particular line out. So St. Joseph got another opportunity inside their 10-meter.
So this time it will be a defensive scrum for St. Peter's. St. Joseph's will surely look to first clear their lines, get into the opposition half, and try to play from there onwards. The rain is pouring down here at Bambalapitiya. So once again, St. Peter's exerting a lot of pressure, but this time they concede the penalty. So good opportunity now for St. Joseph's to gain some territory out of this kick.
Quick question, Hamza. Are they playing with the under 20 variations, and isn't the scrum supposed to be pushed only 1.5 meters?
Yes, definitely. I think the World Rugby says under 20 variations very clearly. I think the pit rights are penalized for not shoving straight. Usually the scrum should be pushed parallel to the ground, goalpost to goalpost. So anything awkward, anything going up, that was a good call by the referee. Because the pit rights are pushing over the Josephians, and then their body positions are definitely hitting upwards.
Mindulka Pereira prepares for St. Joseph's College, and he hits his target at the front, as there is a hand there from the pit right player. Successfully manages to slow possession down for St. Joseph's College, but Cruz takes it up into contact, and now it's Janit Marasinghe. St. Joseph's College opting to go with their forwards, but not gaining too much of meters. Now the skipper deputizes at 9, but a lovely double team tackle coming in there by the pit rights. Unfortunately, not allowed, as the referee penalizes, as Senithuyaran takes a quick tap and is brought down after making about 15 meters. And now a bit of momentum shifts. St. Joseph's College through their big forwards, hunting their first try down in this game. But the St. Peter's defense somehow manages to apply pressure on the visitors as they knock on.
Well, opportunities have been at a real premium here for St. Joseph, and you just can't let those chances go begging. Golden opportunity to add pressure, perhaps get on the scoreboard either to a penalty or a try, but they end up conceding possession. But just let's not take anything away from the defensive effort the Pete Wright players have been putting on. You can see how the backs ran towards the forwards, complimented their players. And now St. Peter's with the scrum.
St. Peter's College through Gallagher. 2 feet in to the line out. From inside their own half, well, pretty much inside that try line, swinging the ball wide, and not the best of passers, but the attacker, he's pushed back in goal, and great bit of defense, and you could say that the bad pass did not help their cause, did it, Hamza?
Definitely, Romario. I don't know why they want to take that option of running the ball inside your try line, especially when you have a comfortable lead, and then unnecessary pressure created by the Pete Rice, and the passes are not so accurate as well. I mean, there should have been clearly getting out of jail kick, Hisham.
So I think basics, they're letting St. Peter's down. Should have cleared their lines. Instead, like Hamza said, running on their own try line. Now another golden opportunity here for St. Joseph's to strike back. A 5-meter scrum. Will we see the Josephian number 8 breaking towards our right? That will be the first thing that will come to his mind. Good pressure yet again by the Pete Wrights though. The scrum half with possession. St. Joseph's still with possession. St. Peter's really aggressive at the breakdown. St. Joseph's trying to keep it tight through their forwards. Perhaps the best option they've got so far. Going sideways. Aggressive defense by the Pete Wrights. So the referee wants to... He is reaching out for his pocket. Could this be a yellow card? He's calling Pete Wright skipper. And a yellow card. Let's get the expert opinion from Hamza on that incident.
Yeah, that was clearly hands on the ruck. Hisham, try scoring opportunity. St. Joseph had the advantage, keeping it tight, keeping it close in the fringes.
Quick tap taken by the Josephian number 9, Iran, as the Josephian forwards sense a golden opportunity to get on the score sheet. Forwards lining up. The big number 2, he scores an Amana Bank try for St. Joseph's College, as they somehow manage to get on the board through some good forward play. And the referee is, well, in fact, I think the try stands, but by the looks of it, there is some blood issues for St. Peter's. But great bit of forward play there by the Josephian number 8 and their forwards, Hisham.
Well, you could say sticking to their guns and playing according to their strengths, and St. Joseph's scoring, and with this conversion maybe can reduce the deficit to just 8 points. But let's just rewind 2-3 minutes back. It all came off that mistake of the option the St. Peter's took, running from their own try line and giving away that scrum. And St. Joseph's capitalizing on it, made to work hard for it though, but eventually getting that try. And here we go, Ivanu White now can put the conversion across and make it just an 8-point game with plenty of time for them to make a comeback. Slots it through beautifully. So it's 18-10 in favor of St. Peter's. Now we got a game on our hand. And maybe this is the beauty of these traditional encounters as well. On paper, you've got a favorite, but you can never predict the outcome until the final whistle in most cases, because there's always a story behind every traditional fixture. And St. Peter's now with a man down as well. They're big prop forward. St. Joseph's will be looking forward to get this restart. Try to pin St. Peter's back on their half. and try to work something out from there onwards. Maybe a deep kick into Josephian territory coming up by St. Peter's.
One mistake, Hisham, costed them 7 points. So that's how the game goes. You need to really use, you have to be really intelligent, especially playing in your half.
Now Janit Marasinghe runs straight and hard as Senethu Iran prepares for what looks like a box kick. He puts it high as the fullback has to do a lot of work, but unfortunately, by the looks of it, the Josephian number 10 did not support his body weight, and now Peters are off. Quick tap taken, given out to their line as here goes the winger, potent number 14 that was. But the referee says that the Josephian defense wasn't back 10 meters.
Perhaps Sumit Shihara can just kill this little momentum Josephs has with a kick towards goal. Interested to see what option they take.
Yeah, definitely the wind is in their favor, Hisham.
Bit of a team discussion. No, they'll kick to touch. With plenty of time, so why not? And it could be a real golden buzzer here if St. Peter's can score off this line out. Certainly have already proved what they're capable of off the line out. St. Joseph's have been in 6s and 7s trying to defend the rolling maul so far. Here we go, St. Peter's. I think the referee has stopped play. No, time is back on. So St. Peter's with the throw in. Tulaj. There you go, the throw is not straight. So reprieve for the Josephians.
You know, Hisham, when the throws are not straight, especially the schools in Sri Lanka, I would say even the clubs, you have the option of taking the line out or the scrum. I think 99% of the time, the teams take the scrum because probably they are not sure of the line out, unless otherwise you're in the 5 meter and then you want to really push them over. So these are the options you got, and probably the playing conditions are not the best for the lineouts. Let's forget about the rest of the calls. St. Joseph's scrum.
Iran feeds the scrum for St. Joseph's College and they hold this time. Bhishma has the option of going out on the full but does not do so. Now the fullback for St. Peter's College shows and goes, beats a couple of men, breaks the line for St. Peter's College. Good tackle coming in by Iran, but now numbers on the outside. Here goes the replacement scrum half to their big centre, Umeth. St. Peter's College hot on attack inside the Josephian 22, but unfortunate knock on there as the chance goes big in, and now Ivano White gives it out to their back line, and Nathan tries to go on the outside, but he's bundled out into touch, and Gallage, good cover in to help Janaka, the hooker who is stationed out on the wing, to make that good tackle.
Bit of loose play from both teams. St. Joseph did have possession. The Josephian player unfortunately was running across.
Pasidu Bandar is not the man who doesn't love to run. I think he loves empty space. He loves to step, and his acceleration on a static position is really fast for a schoolboy. I think he had the best option of running. I mean, there's no other option for him because he's someone who loves to run the ball. A good cover tackle by Gallage there.
Now Dulaj Navodya. Not the cleanest of line-outs there for St. Peter's College, but secured as Gallage sends it out to his line, and this time the inside centre, he opts to hold on to possession. Gallage. Now the big forwards. St. Peter's College, here goes Dulaj Navodya on the wing, beats a couple of players, and does he go over? Well, he does. But the referee brings a play back for a forward pass.
Definitely, that was a clear forward pass we could see. You can see the smile on his face, the grin. He knew it.
Oh, yep. That ball just drifted forward. But look at this. Cover tackle, missing the player. Dulaj just stops, runs across. The last two Josephine defenders didn't know much about it, but anyway, the referee had already blown his whistle. So St. Joseph's with the scrum again, feed into the scrum, just outside there, 22. They've been here for quite some time now. Just need to get across the pitch. Bhishma with a kick across this time. Fielded well by Yumet Chihara, but he's met with the Josephian defenders. Unfortunately, the referee says you knocked it on. Yumet doesn't agree. A little smile, but he walks over. Interested to see if he can have a replay on that. Seems to have fielded that well.
Probably the cricketers has to see that particular pass collection.
Here we go. Spot on. Great call by the referee. So another scrum now here for St. Joseph's. Just a couple of meters inside the halfway line. So send it to Iran with the feed in. Goes on the other side. St. Joseph's. That's Bhishma going into contact. St. Joseph's with possession and with advantage. Not rolling away, says the referee. Here come the big boys for St. Joseph's. But so far, St. Peter's have done well in defending them. The referee calls play back. So another penalty for the Josephians. And a great opportunity to kick this into touch, get some mileage, and perhaps seek out new options to their forwards. The angle is not the most favorable for Bhishma. They certainly can get some good distance out of this kick. And there you go, brings play just to the 22 mark. A good opportunity now here for St. Joseph. St. Peter's still with a man down. Their big prop forward is still in the sin bin. So can St. Joseph's use their muscle, their big forwards, and try to score here? First things first, they've got to get this line out right. Rain pouring down here at Bambalapitiya as well. Pereira with the throw in. The line out is good. They're pushed back, they're driven back by the Pete Wrights, so they've got to peel off early. Contest for the ball. If he says no, you've got to let it go. Still with possession, St. Joseph's trying to crawl their way forward. Here's another big boy for St. Joseph's. Runs across, gains a couple of meters. Have they turned it over? Yes, they have. Good recovery by St. Peter's. Quick tap taken there by Gallage. Again, deciding to run inside their own 22. Here's Pasindu. Tackled well. St. Peter's still with possession. Still deciding to run across. Here's the new boy on the park. Almost bundled into touch, but no. The play still goes on. Referee playing advantage. Off your feet is the call. The ball is slinged across to Pasidu Bandara. Gets away from his man. Still on. Pasidu Bandara still going on. Has support. So desperate Josephian defense. That has to be a penalty. Perhaps a card as well. The referee decides that it will be just a penalty.
He's very lucky there, Hisham. I think that was a momentum created by St. Peter's. I think this Josephian player was very careless in putting the hands in the ruck. Again, St. Peter's running on the corners. Yume Chihara. The wet ball doesn't do any justice for anyone, Hisham, here.
St. Joseph's with possession now once again. From there, almost there to their try line. They're back in their halfway mark with possession. Scrum off. Decides to put in the box kick. Good collection there by Vishenka Silva. Just turns around. A little bit of a swivel. Still with possession. Heavy hit on him by the Josephian defender. But St. Peter's on the ascendancy. Tried to power their way through. The offload didn't meet his man. St. Joseph's yet again with possession. Was that a forward pass? Amongst all that, yes, the referee called it yet again, so he will go back to the initial knock forward and award a scrum to St. Joseph. So helter-skelter rugby by both teams, but no one really being able to punish each other. Exciting for the fans, but can be a real coach killer for both set of both the teams.
Definitely, it's very surprising. You know, it's pouring down here, I would say. And the Peter back still wants to run the ball on the corners, whereas Josephians have changed their strategy a bit and they're keeping it close and tight. The ball is with their forwards and I think they have been succeeding. Vishenka Silva, here's a replay. Stepping in, stepping two.
Unfortunately for St. Peter's College, the last pass was knocked on there by the big prop forward, and nothing really coming off that advantage as time has been switched off and the referees are having a bit of a chat. Vishika Fernando, the captain for St. Joseph's College, has been given the option, is it? He has a chance to have a quick word with his team. Points of paramount importance here for St. Joseph's College. As referee just setting things up and preparing to restart with a scrum. Now Iran from the left hand side for St. Joseph's College. Feeds the scrum and some pressure coming on, but well held by the Josephian forwards. Gallagher sniping, but Nathan puts boot to ball and well, what a good kick. Finds grass, but here goes the Pete Wright fullback. Stepping a couple of players, but he's brought down. Now Gallagher to his forwards as the big prop breaks a couple of tackles. Now Gallagher back to his line. The three quarters with space. Not the best of passes, but collected. And now knocked on by St. Peter's College. This time around, Yumet Shihara's hands not helping his cause, Hamza.
Definitely, Yumet Shihara should have kept that ball with him and then recycled again. I think it was a good effort with the defense by the Josephians. I think they really marked that 13-14 channel there, because they knew that St. Peter's is always running the corners, and good set of play, I would say. So here's a scrum down for St. Joseph on the P-try 10 meter.
Still inside their own half are the Josephians. Trying really hard, Hamza, to get out of their own half.
Free kick, I think, shoving early. Good call by the referee. So St. Joseph had the option of taking the free kick or even recalling for a scrum. Scrum down for St. Joseph's.
Forwards play extremely difficult in this sort of conditions, but both teams have done well in the scrums. Couple of penalties were exchanged, but apart from that, they have been quite solid as Iran feeds the Josephian scrum. Pushed back, but Iran gives it to Bhishma. Now the fly half pins Pasindu inside his own 22 as he puts on some footwork. Beats one, gets the pass away out, and here is the number 11. Speed in away, beating a couple of men. Down the wing he goes, beats the third man, and that's Vishenka Silva. He goes over for a lovely Amana Bank try, and he rounds it off under the post for St. Peter's College.
Sheer individual brilliance. Absolutely a pleasure to watch this boy, Romario. Vishenka Silva supporting the link man, Pasidu Bandara, on the corner. Similar fashion, breaking away with few tackles. Try time under the post with the bonus point.
Wow, just wow. Like Hamza said, sheer individual brilliance. Take a look at this. Pasidu Bandara juggles, but he's a calm customer, doesn't decide to kick, gets away from his man and sends the lethal Vishenka Silva. Look at that pace. Just dancing around the last defender. Another handoff for good measure. Under the post he goes. Brilliant individual try. Surely you won't see a better try than that.
With his bright yellow boots, Vishenka Silva mesmerizes the defenders as he secures the bonus point for St. Peter's College. The conversion, by the looks of it, has been completed. Now St. Joseph's College with a mountain to climb. Senidu Iran puts it deep into the 22, and the try scorer slips while clearing his lines, but smacks a chair and secures touch. Safe clearance there, Hisham.
Yes, and with that, Romario, just 10 minutes to go. I know there is 10 minutes, but just to a replay on the conversion. Easily done, started through. So coming back to what I said, I think that's the game for St. Peter's. Given how the game has gone so far, you just don't see St. Joseph's making a comeback. Might be wrong. Perhaps if they can score as soon as possible right now. I know it's just 15 points, but St. Peter's just team to have done enough here to secure the victory.
Definitely, Sham. I think the rain haven't stopped these backs from running. Number 2 option. St. Joseph drives forward.
Shambles on that occasion, the St. Joseph's College line out, but they win a penalty, and now Bhishma looking to find touch.
St. Joseph, they kick this into touch. Have they kicked around the fold? Yes, they have. Sums up their evening. Apart from that try, a few individual moments you could say in the game, nothing has just been going right for St. Joseph's. But you have to say they have shot themselves on the foot on most occasions here. They've just not made able to adapt to the ground conditions. But on the other hand, St. Peter's have just been brilliant. Just gone about their business, playing this game like it's a very dry pitch. There we go, once again. This time though, Shihara decides to put the boot and will find touch. So that's a brilliant kick in the end. So this has been the case throughout this game. St. Peter's have just stick to their game plan, stick to their strengths, and been confident about it. And they have scored 3 tries, in fact no, 4 tries. And you could say 2 outstanding tries by Vishenka Silva, who's really been the person who has separated these two teams.
Nothing really there for Nathan on that occasion, as the referee seems to have switched time off. Mindulka Pereira preparing to throw into the line out. St. Peter's College now just enjoying themselves, having a bit of a word. Four-man line out, says the referee, as he pushes back the extra men from the Peterites. Mindulka hits his target. Cruz was the jumper on that occasion, and good pressure coming in by St. Peter's at this maul, but the Josephian forwards somehow managed to secure possession. Counter-attack to no avail, as here goes Ivano White. Tries to run straight and hard, but he's brought down, and by the looks of it, the penalty goes in favor of St. Peter's College.
Garlage decides to kick the quick tap yet again. He's been a real live wire. Here's Shihara cutting back inside, tries the offload. Was there a knock forward? I think it just struck the player's foot, so it's still play on. Garlage looking for options, finding for options. Here's the big number 5, powers his way through. Still not brought to ground. Garlage yet again, finds Shihara. Here's the skipper, cuts back inside. Possession almost lost, but still St. Peter's with possession. Brilliant dancing feet by the number 21. That's Senu Dinsara. Prop forward after that little break, juggling with possession. St. Peter's looking potent here, deciding to go to the flanks. Here's Pasindu dancing his way through. Still going on, tries that audacious offload, but just doesn't find his man. What a try. And the man in support was Vishenka Silva. Could have sealed a beautiful hat-trick there. But the referee says he was playing advantage. So St. Peter's will retrieve possession yet again. What a try would that have been.
Asidhu Bandara trying a Vaisa Seravi or a Mithun Habagoda magic there at the back pass. I think still the penalty advantage is for St. Peter's. Let's see the options what they're going to take from there.
Well, funnily, I think earlier when they were awarded the penalty, skipper Dulaj was, I think, looking towards the bench just to check if we should take the 3 points. But Garlage wasn't interested, took the quick tap. Not a bad option, I'd say. Almost paid dividends as well. But here's Rahul Peter with the kick towards touch. Can St. Peter's add another try to their tally? St. Joseph's will be really in 2 minds here. Here we go, the replay. There you go, passing to Bandara. Where's the first man? Almost. Desperate stuff there. coming back live here. St. Peter's with the line out. Skipper Dulaj with the throw in. An 8-man line out, so perhaps it's the rolling maul they're going to opt for. The referee did stop play, I guess, so St. Peter's will get another chance. Just as Dulaj was about to make the throw, so yes, the time was stopped. So the Josephians kind of know now what to expect. Will they go for the same option? This time no, they go short. Driven back a few meters, just a meter or two, but St. Peter's still with possession. This time they are big forwards trying to rumble their way through. St. Joseph's desperately trying to defend this onslaught from the Peterite forwards. Once again, referee playing advantage for offside. St. Peter's inches away from another try. Well, I think the play was stopped, was it? Because I think yes, because the Josephian players were just at a standstill. So referee has stopped play, but will award St. Peter's the penalty again. Here's the big prop forward for St. Peter's. That's Ramitu Ridmal, still on the park. Ball is loose. Was it knocked forward? Yes, it was. So despite all that momentum, all that hype, it's not going to be an easy try as we predicted.
Probably that was the first time that St. Joseph's defended St. Peter's on a 5-meter line on a ruck situation or the fringes. I would say a good defense by the Josephians. Hats off to them.
So Romario, looking at St. Joseph's, where do you think is their next option? Because now they've already suffered, I think, 2 defeats. So the second round qualifying place seems very bleak. They've got to play, I think, Wesley. They've got to play Royal as well. 2 good teams, you would say. So where do they go from here onwards?
Well, back to the drawing board they will have to go, as changes are being made. I think the Josephian team has plenty to work on. But before anything, it's about clearing their lines. And you can see Navodaya and Iran just getting to know each other as he prepares to feed this scrum for St. Joseph's College. Plenty of pressure by the home team, but the referee wasn't too happy with how things went, so reset as Isipatan have somehow managed to get over the line against Trinity, and St. Thomas's has sprung a surprise. Zahira too have managed to secure their first win, and Kingswood as well in the same bracket, as here goes the Josephian skipper. Broke from the tail of the scrum, but wasn't going anywhere fast, as the referee brings back play for the penalty in favor of the visitors. Bhishma manages to find touch. Well, it's we are closing in to full time, and it's time for the commentators to pick the NDB player of the match, and there were some good performances by the Peterite centre Shihara, Gallage and Navodaya as well. Their skipper came up trumps, but well, no looking further than Vishenka Silva. 2 great tries and virtually the separating point between the two teams. The line out closed by the attacking team, St. Joseph's that was, and now the Peterites with another chance to run from inside their own half. Not the cleanest of ball. Brings on the razzle-dazzle was Praneeth, but he slips as St. Peter's College secure possession through their big flanker. Tackle being called as St. Peter's College are now just having fun here. St. Peter's through their big forwards. This time Jehan, the big number 1, barges his way forward, but he is brought down. St. Joseph's College defending for their lives. And yet another advantage, and the referee goes back for the penalty. St. Peter's College still on their toes. Praneeth takes a quick tap, gives it out to Umeth. He straightens the line, but he's brought down. Now Praneeth, back to their line goes St. Peter's College. Here's the number 24, trying to run on the outside. Some good defense coming in by the visitors as they somehow secure the penalty. But a little bit too little too late as their skipper takes a quick tap with nothing really on. He runs, but St. Peter's College infringe yet again. St. Joseph's College looking to score their second try, but it has been a tough day at the office, and a third penalty in a row for St. Peter's College, St. Joseph's College rather. Now Senithu Iran. Tempers flaring over, but can say that's a little bit of frustration, isn't it, Hisham?
Yes. Well, what St. Joseph's can really do is try to get a consolation try here. The game is lost, but they just got to play for pride. Bhishma with the kick. Does fine touch and brings play just inside the half. St. Joseph's almost 3 minutes into extra time, so surely this has to be the final play of the game. So if he has stopped the clock, he wants to have, I think, is there a substitution? Some confusion. Something regarding a substitution, perhaps. Yes, St. Peter's making another change. So time is back on. St. Joseph's with the throw in into this line out, perhaps the last line out in this game.
Line out secured by Cruz as St. Joseph's College. Well, the referee says that the ball is not emerging out of that ruck, and that's the game. St. Peter's College convincingly defeats St. Joseph's College to secure the Basil Veeratunga Shield as they retain the coveted big match shield, and it stays at Bambalapitiya for yet another year. Hamza.
Definitely, I think both teams play for their strength, and St. Joseph would have not expected the Peterite backs to run so fast in every given opportunity on the corners. you can see what it means to Bambalapitiya. And then I think St. Joseph didn't have any options in the second half to counter the Peterite defense. I'm sure Dialog Navodaya and Coach Martis would have been a happy man.
Extremely difficult conditions, but the home team made it look quite convincing on the scoreline. 4 tries, 2 of Vishenka Silva, 1 from Dialog Navodaya, as the home team, as expected, puts away St. Joseph's College and retains their unbeaten tag. It's live for another year.
That's Rahul Peter on your screens on the front with a water bottle, playing his father's pet position, Colin Dinesh. I'm sure he's a proud father who is watching the game if he's at the stands. Vishenka Silva, that's our NDB man of the match. Brilliant 2 tries from the Peterite half, running on the corner, stepping. Absolutely a treat to watch. I think he's probably the leading try scorer and leading point scorer of the season with these 15 points, Hisham.
Yes, and I think he'll really get, the Papare production crew will have some headache tonight to decide which is the try of the game, because both the tries were just simply outstanding.
Full-time confirmation. St. Peter's College convincingly defeats St. Joseph's College to retain the Reverend Father Basil Veeratunga Shield for yet another year. It stays at Bambalapitiya. Bonus point to win for the home team. The visitors will have to go back to the drawing board. For the heat felt by the Josephians, I'm sure they'll have to grab a Maliban lemon puff. Chill out, folks. Grab a Maliban lemon puff and enjoy the flavor of the game. The game was completely dominated by St. Peter's College, and these were the highlights from the second half. It was the Josephians who surprisingly managed to score a try through their hooker Mindulka Pereira. The conversion was successful. The game was in the balance till the Peterite fullback Pasindu and the NDB player of the match Vishenka Silva teamed up. Vishenka scored a sublime try on the far wing, beating 3 would-be defenders and rounding it off under the post. Points were pretty easy for the home team as they scored 4 tries and managed just 1 conversion and 1 penalty though in tough conditions. For the visitors, of course, 1 try, 1 conversion and 1 penalty. 25 points to 10. St. Peter's College secure the Reverend Father Basil Veeratunga Shield as Vishenka Silva, the winger for St. Peter's College, for his work on the wing, earned himself the NDB player of the match. We have plenty of action lined up. 6 games were brought to you today and 2 will continue tomorrow. Dharmaraj hosting St. Anthony's at Bogambara, and Science College playing behind closed doors with Sri Sumangala Vidyalaya at Police Park. 2 games will be brought to you live and exclusive on the Papare TV and www.thepapare.com. The lineup continues, and the task only gets tougher for St. Joseph's as they host Royal College. Trinity, after a defeat, host St. Anthony's. Wesley too will be looking to bounce back against Kingswood in the Blaze Shield game. St. Peter's host Zaira. St. Thomas's plays Sri Sumangala. Dharmaraj host Science. DS Senanayaka host Isipadana in what looks to be a game that would decide 1 and 2 in that group. And Vidyardha taking on Thurston College at Nittavala. With all the results from today, I'm sure there's plenty of changes on the points table as well. We will bring you that and more as we bring you live action tomorrow from both games, as Hamza, Hisham and myself, Romario, wrap up things from this commentary box with the technical and production crew. It's thank you and goodbye.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
අප්පා හරියට waterproof කරේ නැත්නම් ටයිල් වල සල්ලි ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ගිය සල්ලි සේරම වතුරේ.
ඉහළ ටෙන්සයිල් ඇඩිෂන් සහ ක්‍රැක් බ්‍රිජින් හැකියාව සමගින් ඔබේ නිවාස සියලු ජලකාන්දු වලින් ආරක්ෂා කරගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. ජලකාන්දුවට තිත.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756.
Amana Bank. It's your bank. Car radials. The road is yours.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Studies එකයි jobs දෙක තුන කරන්න.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai. Lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipide, rasa lemon rasa ye. Jeevitayam mirai, Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, chilven lemon.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, this, this and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
ටයිල් නම් නියමයට මැච් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ටයිල් ඇල්ලුවේ මොනවලු?
ඕනෑම මතු පිටකට ඕනෑම තත්වයකට ජීවිත කාලයටම ඔරොත්තු දෙන්න අල්ලගන්න. ලංකාවේ SLS තත්ත්ව සහතිකෙන් පිදුම්ලත් එකම ටයිල් ඇඩෙසිව් සන්නාමය. ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩෙසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
සර්ෆ් එක්සෙල් වල ඩබල් මැජික් එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, this, this and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One?
Wait, really?
Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
ඔබේ බිත්තියට අනර්ගතම සුදු පැහැයක් ලබා ගැනීමට සහ ඔබ බිත්තියට තෝරන පේන්ට් එකේ පාට හරියටම පෙන්වන නව සුවිශේෂී පොලිමර් සංයෝගයක් සමගින් ගේ ඇතුළත සහ පිටත බිත්ති නිමා කරගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Right. Studies ikai jobs dekaduna karanna.
Real energy for real life. Ride. NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
මේ ගඳටයි තද පැල්ලම් වලටයි මොකද කරන්නේ?
සර්ෆ් එක්සෙල් වල ඩබල් මැජික් එකෙන් ඇඳුම් වල තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරමින් කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ ලබා දෙනවා.